see some fireworks here. That attack landed for a smart play to stop the opponent there. Still scrapping for control of this is gonna be bad news. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Their life is hanging but in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open with a fireball. The last round. It's now or never. Crowns him from above. A jumping anti-air in the clutch. Taps him on the dome. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player risky play, but it pays off. Okay, raw super hard incoming. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Goes all out with the super hard. Will they gamble something here? They didn't take the throw. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 2 can build off this lead. Okay, they trade hits. Big counter. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. That attack rank experiencing burnout. Teleport orbital hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. What'll happen here? Player 2 hits the orbital throw out of the teleport. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Reads the jump ins perfectly. What now? What a finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes on the offensive with Demon Deity. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Fires off an overdrive bar. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge go. They need to find a way to reset the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 goes for the super art. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Don't put that away. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Akuma going in. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? Risky up close scrap. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Can they create goals for the Messiah? They're thinking of scoring big off this cage juice. Okay, here we go. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Demon Rage on! Adds a bit of OG spice. Teleport! Big time lift! Teleport! Player 2 is there's a burnout. Sets up with the jump in. What now? Excellent read. Only the best of players can come back from this. Okay, here we go. Drops him hard. Viren closes it out. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Ready yourself. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, whiffs the grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. The pressure is so intense here. Gets them. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Demon Raid? Everything up until now. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Big throws. Player nice counter. What'll happen here? Oboro hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Player one can't use any experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Drive impact misses. What a finish! Player one survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checking their reactions with a fireball. Beautiful setup with that attack. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Still slugging it out here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Player one chases him down. Sticks the combo. Player one has depleted their drive in, but sneaks in the throw. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Demon Raid? Are we going to hit them with a stopping bomb? Uses the target combo as a filler. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner. Both fighters planning something? Burnout activates. Player one has an empty drive lead. This is a very precarious situation. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Connects with the throw. Oh, drive rush. Fires off them and done. Player one can't use any dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish!
I am the true master of the fist.
Player two survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Left off a projectile to waste time. Big, low, reaching heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Taking stock. The attack is paid. Still slugging it out at this range. A quick breather. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Gets a little game for the stuck KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Open with the fireball. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Leads them. Will gain control of the match in the early going. The quarter makes it hard. Just goes for it at this range. Oboro hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Tell hits the Oboro throw out of the tunnel. What'll happen here? That's gonna leave him rattled. Player two with the rhythm owning that space. But this is flatline though. Player one showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Ready yourself. Missiles. Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Still slugging it out here. Gets the jump in. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Somehow pushes back all KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Takes the opponent out of the edge. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Adamant flame. Player 1 can build off this lead. Scrapping it out up, but sends a little game for the stop Gohado. That's the counter. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Going in,
Looking to slice off the limb with a demon kick!
player 2 can't use any drive. Burns out. Closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sneaks in above. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Burnout is triggered. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Projectile to try and change the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with a win. He'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Teleport! Gets the knockdown, and now decides to meet them in the air.
Opts to reposition.
Gets the jump. Nice counter. Knockdown and risky up close. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Going in. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big.
Opt for the Amoro throw!
Player 2 needs to hold the projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Overdrive art. Oh, whiffs the grab. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Most smart play to stop the opponent there. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 has a slight light, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 1 is barely hanging in there. In there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Demon Raid's on it!
The last round. It's now or never.
Dr. Huddle!
Carried to the crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw.
Demon Blade kick!
Player 1. No! Critical art now? They'll perfectly execute. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
Street Fighter 6. Front line, race match. Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Overdrive.
I'll show you.
Opts for the throw. Player 2 with the life lead. Neither of them willing to back off. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown and goes for the massage. KO. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. A lot of courage behind that super art at the start of the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Oh, burnout triggered! Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Who's gonna take it? Both hit the drive. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Jump! Taking chunks out of each other. Oh, closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the jump in. Backs them into the corner. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Who will capitalize on an opening for blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to a burnout. It's the KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jump. Very solid corner switch. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Oboro hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Player 1 can build off this lead experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Quick Brick springs forward with the drive rush. Hits the Oboro throw out of the telephone. Both fighters planning man-not go-huggle. A real test of spends a little game for the Missat go-huggle. Player 2 is mounting a comeback. Fires off the Missat. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. A jump. Clutch anti-air. Oh, burnout triggered. Getting up close and personal. Player 1 is in burnout, connects with the throw. Knockdown. Here comes the mixer. Teleport, nothing but air. Amazing. Changes the pace with the fireball. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They're in range. Sets up with the jump in. Yes, sir. Boy, are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw these fighters play out of their goddamn minds there. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Change things up with a fireball.
Zaku Hado!
That's a counter. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Checks him with the projectile. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Going in, Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Still scrap hits the overthrow throw out of the teleport. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. What'll happen here?
Fires off the Misat!
Ooh, does him dirty. What's next? Drive usage.
Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Downtown with the Tenmako Zaku!
Dangerous range here. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Missiles. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. Next hit will end the round. Okay, creating some space here. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight. You're mine! I'll show you!
Jumps in! Goes for the jump in. Player experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Open, solid, anti-air. Adds a bit of OG spice there. Throws them. Player 2 can't be caught in this corner like that again. What's the escape plan? Oh man, this is a scare pop for the Amoro throw. Player 2 there's a burnout.
Downtown with the Tenmako Zaku!
Player 2 isn't burnt hard, nothing but air.
Super! That's what we want to see!
Getting up close and personal. Player 2, they think this time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Not there anyone! They are done! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Obito hit. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Projectile to try and change the situation. Throws them to negate the block. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see it opening? They've piled up their knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
Don't hit the overthrow out of the teleport.
Experiencing burnout. Can they claw their way back and give themselves a chance to win? Uses the target combo as if they're going for the super art. KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Grabs him. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Neither of them willing to back off here. Throws him. What's next? Somehow pushes back all the way.
Overall hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek.
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an open in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
This round is so smart play to stop the opponent there. Still scrapping for control of the space. Nice counter. Player 2
Hit the overthrow out of the teleport.
Burnout activates. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. One chance here may end this match. The low heavy connected? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. The command grab doesn't make it. Trips them up. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. One gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, experiencing burnout. Medium kick hits. Still slugging it out at this range.
Break the range with the Tengaku.
A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. We have a super art on deck. Expect drops him hard. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Will this super art do anything? Player 1 can't
From above with the guillotine.
Closing moments of the match. One hit.
Looking to tenderize those organs.
Oh, they got him! Player 1 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Dankuhado.
Big throws. Squeezes the gauge. in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Did this super art connect? Very solid corner switch. Takes a orbital hit. Akuma gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jumping. Blocks it. Tell him hits the orbital throw out of the tunnel. There's an overdrive art. Goes for the massage. The super doesn't hit. Our fighters are at a standstill, experiencing burnout. Gets a little gauge for the massage Kohado. In there. Player 1 is the last fighter standing.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in, finds the mark. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. What are these fighters thinking now? What are they thinking here? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. A little too greedy there.
You have piqued my interest.
Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Just out of range for that throw. Drive gauge finally recovers. Burns the drive gauge. Very solid corner switch. Grabs him, takes a trip. In there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. Bops him with a target combo. Yo, put that away. Still scrapping for control of this. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? They're going for the super art? Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Locked on. Taking no prisoners. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player one has the life lead. Still slugging it out here. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. Teleports. Jumps up. That's some big juicy damage on KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little. Will this super art connect?
Break the rain with the Tenma Gozaku!
Jumps.
Hit them with the fire!
Player two. Oh, burnout triggered. Still slugging it out at this range. Player one in dire straits with burnout.
All in with the rush!
Burn in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Hadouken!
The last round. It's now willing to risk it for the overdrive. Teleport, big time win. Player one is in burnout state. A very good goes to the air. What's next? Player two reads the jump in perfectly. Oh man, this is the scary range. Amazing. Rock super hard incoming.
Cruiser from a pin is over!
Player two comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They were right to be on guard there. Very slick with the combo. No, put that away. A little too greedy there. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Burnout is triggered. This is the range where things get messy. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Teleport! Burnout activates. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Opts to reposition. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna all in with a rush? Oh, burnout triggered. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Hanging on, for they were not clear for takeoff. Player two is the last fighter standing.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Ready yourself. This sucks. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
I'll show you.
The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player two has the life advantage. Not shy with the grab. What are they thinking here? Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks? Opts to reposition. Neither of them. Burnout activates. Quick breather. Player one
Hits the overthrow throw out of the teleport!
going in. Player one needs the solid anti-air. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge and whips. They're wide open. Closes it out. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Good anti-air. Well-timed command throw there. Knockdown. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm, heats it up with a combo into super. Now, can they finish the job? Teleport! Up orbital hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Player 1 is dominating this match. Oh, burnout trigger KO! Player 1 proves to be the victor in that mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
I'll show you.
This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. All right. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning screen. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Demon Raid? Oh, talk about overextended. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Risky up-close scrap still going. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jumps up, knockdown, and hits the orbital throw out of the top. Are we gonna see a comeback to threads it cleanly? Player 2 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The counter is blocked. Still slugging it out here. Backs them into the corner. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat and KO? Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Spending that drive gauge. Jumps? Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us nice counter. A quick breather. Orbital hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. What'll happen here? Scrapping it out up close. The exchange blows. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Fight round. Fight.
Starts things off with a G9. Keeps cool and locks them out. The super doesn't hit. Chase him with the extra. They trade hits. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Perfect perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. Closes it out. Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight!
Smart play to stop the opponent there. A little too greedy there. Still very early in the round. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for orbital hits. Akuma looking to play hide and seek. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Their spacing is so drops them from the air. The exchange blows. Hitting them with the X. Oh, putting the cherry on top. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
Hit the low. Who's going to steal this win? Crowns him from above. Players willing to risk it for the overdrive. Nice fireball. What are they gonna do? Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Man, stop! Oh, good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Reads the jump in perfectly. Real test of nerve drives it back. It is over. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Ready yourself.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 has used up all of their drive games. Reads them. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive games, but they still have enough life experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Out there flashes hits him with a stopping bomb. Shoryuken? Yo, put that away. Risky up-close scrap still going. Jump? Sends a little gaze with a Misatsu Gohado. Player 2 has the chance to burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Hadouken! Clutch anti-air. Player 1 can't deny the jump in attempt. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Open triggered.
Jump! Nothing stops this train! Turning it right up with the soup! Dragon Lash Blade cooks him up good!
Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation.
Drops him hard! What's next? Drops nothing but air! Up to spin the meter on the crown from above! Ugh, take a seat! Player 1, ooh, taking him for a walk! Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win!
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Tell hits the orbital throw out of the tunnel!
Player 1 can build off this lead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Both can end the round now.
Spend the little game for the Masat Gohado!
Player 1 KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Throws a fireball. Player 2 has the life lead. Burnout triggered. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very hits him with a stop and vibe. Risky up close scrap still going. Knockdown and
Both goes for the Masat!
the fighters return to the middle of the stage. Love tap to close it. Player 2 buries their opponent. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in catches them. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Decides to go in with the target combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Box him with the target combo. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be
Orbital hit! Akuma looking to play hide and seek!
Player 1 can build off this lead.
Hits up the counter!
This is going to be huge. Not much life left. Reads the jump in perfectly. Uses the target combo as a filler. Life lead is there, but still, and he there's a burnout.